Ask ChatGPT to recommend a business in your industry right now. Go on, actually do it. If your brand doesn't show up, it's not because your product is worse. It's not because your SEO guy dropped the ball. It's because you built your entire visibility strategy for a search engine that's quietly losing relevance, while a new one learned to ignore you completely. I run a company that sits inside this problem every single day. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how AI decides who gets mentioned and who gets skipped. By the end of this, you'll understand why being good at one channel was enough in 2020 and why it does nothing for you in 2026. For 15 years, marketing had one real gatekeeper, Google. You wrote content, you built links, you ranked, you got clicks. One channel, one game, one scoreboard. That game is over. Not just slowing down, it's over. People aren't just typing questions into a search bar anymore. They're asking ChatGPT, asking Perplexity, asking the AI overview, sitting right on top of their Google results. Search has shifted hard. People don't want to hop across a dozen sites. They want one clear, final answer handed to them. And here's the part most brands still haven't clocked. These AI answers aren't built the same way search rankings were built. A search engine ranks pages, an AI engine builds an answer. And to build that answer, it's not reading one website, it's pulling from everywhere your brand has ever shown up or hasn't. Here's what most people get wrong. They think if their website is optimized, they're covered. Website content is one input out of many now. When an AI model frames an answer about your industry, it's pulling signal from your website and articles, from YouTube videos, from Reddit and Quora threads, from Instagram and creator mentions, and from structured FAQs and reviews sitting across the internet. Imagine these 5 different rooms. If you're only standing in one of them, the AI simply doesn't have enough of you to recommend you. It's not punishing you, it just doesn't know you exist outside that one channel. This is the whole idea I want you to walk away with today. Visibility isn't a single channel game anymore. It's a multi-channel presence problem. And the brands who understand that first are the ones who become impossible to skip. This is still the foundation. It just isn't the whole house anymore. AI models trust websites that show consistent depth on a topic, not one blog post trying to rank for everything. If you have thin, generic pages, you're not getting cited. Depth on fewer topics beats breadth on shallow ones every time. Before you move on, check this against your own brand. Do you have real depth on your core topics or one page trying to cover everything? Can someone land on your site and get a complete answer without leaving? Are you publishing on the same 3 or 4 topics consistently or scattering across 20? If you answered no to any of those, that's your first fix, not your last. YouTube is the second largest search engine on earth, and AI models treat video transcripts as a real source, not an afterthought. If your brand has zero video presence, you're leaving an entire category of AI training signal untouched. Even simple explainer videos, filmed well, start feeding that engine. Here is a checklist to audit your own distribution channel videos. Does your brand have a single video anywhere explaining what you actually do? If someone searched your category on YouTube right now, would you show up at all? Are your videos answering real questions your customer is asking, or just showing your product? If your channel is empty or dead, that's not a small gap. That's an entire input the AI has nothing to read from, hence no visibility. This is the one brands still underestimate the most. AI models weight forum content heavily because it reads as unfiltered opinion, not some marketing copy. A genuine thread where real users discuss your category and your brand comes up naturally carries more trust signal than 10 paid articles. This is narrative control happening in public, and most brands aren't even in the room. Here's your check. Search your brand name on Reddit right now. Does anything come up? Search your category, not your brand. Is anyone recommending you in that conversation? Do you have a real presence in those communities? Or are you completely absent from the room where trust actually gets built? Most founders have never even run that search. I'd suggest you to run this check after watching this video. If you're not there, I recommend you some tools that will help you build your Reddit presence. When a trusted voice talks about your product, that's not just reach anymore, it's a citation. AI models pick up on repeated mentions across creators the same way they pick up on repeated mentions across articles. One creator mentioning you once does very little. 10 creators mentioning you consistently over months, that starts to look like authority. How many creators in your space have genuinely talked about your brand in the last 6 months? Is it a one-off mention or a pattern building over time? Are you picking creators for reach or for actual trust with your exact customer? Remember this, one mention is a favor. A pattern is authority. Know which one you're building. This is the quiet one. AI models love clean question and answer formats because it's literally the shape they output in. Structured FAQs on your site. honest reviews on third-party platforms, clear comparison content. All of this makes it easier for an AI model to lift your brand directly into its answer. Does your site have a real frequently asked questions section written in plain question form? Do you have honest reviews sitting on third-party platforms, not just testimonials on your own site? If someone typed your exact customer's question into an AI model today, is there an answer anywhere shaped to match it? None of these 5 work in isolation. A brand with a great website and nothing else looks thin to an AI model. A brand with a great website, a real YouTube channel, active forum presence, a handful of trusted creator mentions, and clean FAQs, that brand looks like the obvious answer. That's the whole idea behind omnipresence. It's not about being everywhere for the sake of it. It's about giving the AI enough consistent signal that skipping you becomes the harder option. Go back through those 5 checklists honestly. Most brands are strong in 1, maybe 2. That gap is exactly why they're invisible everywhere else. Marketing in 2024 rewarded whoever ranked highest on one platform. Marketing in 2026 rewards whoever shows up consistently across every platform your customer actually uses before they decide. The competition in every industry has multiplied, and so has the number of rooms you need to be present in to win attention. The brands who treat this as 5 separate departments will always be behind. The ones who treat it as one connected system, one visibility engine, are the ones building something competitors can't undercut with a better price or a flashier ad. Products get copied. Presence built across an entire ecosystem doesn't. So if you want a simple way to check where you stand, ask yourself one question. If your brand disappeared from the internet tomorrow, would an AI model even notice? And would anyone else be talking about you in its place? If the answer makes you uncomfortable, that's the starting point. I'll be breaking down each of these 5 channels in more depth over the next few videos, starting with the one people ask me about the most, Reddit. Subscribe if you want the full build. Drop a comment with which of these 5 you're weakest on. I read everyone, and I'll probably make a video answering the most common ones.